What's up, y'all? I said, what's up, y'all? Look at me when I'm talking to you, bro. Nah, I'm just messing with y'all, man. This your boy Knockout Boxing 86 TV, and we in here. So check this out, bro. Before we get going on our video, smash the like button, subscribe to the channel if you're new here, share the video, turn on your notifications, and go follow me on Twitter at KO Boxing 86 TV. If you got a breakdown or a prediction you want me to do, knockoutboxing86 at yahoo.com is the email address. And don't forget that we go live every Wednesday and Thursday night at 7:30 p.m. Central Time. And also, you can catch us live now Monday nights as well, 7:30 p.m. Central Time. Then we live with the Singing OG KQKC Boxing Network Sunday mornings, 9 a.m. Central Standard Time. If you want to get down on the TKO debate series, hit my email up, knockoutboxing86 at yahoo.com, or hit me up on Twitter with a DM at KOBoxing86 TV. Got a huge debate coming up this week between Money Brown TV and Boxer Die, my brother King David. What else we got? Join the channel for exclusive content. Prediction videos about to start dropping for this week, and the members gonna get them first, man. And we doing the whole Showtime card, so y'all be sure to tune in for that when we drop those videos. But let's get it popping, bro. Chicken Talk, Lazy Lefty and the team over at Chicken Talk did a great interview with Stephen Espinoza last night. He actually dropped by the channel to kind of wrap up the interview for me and let me know what Stephen Espinoza had to say about the Tank Davis and Ryan Garcia fight. And then he did such a great job on the interview. He made news, and they posted his transcript from his interview with Stephen Espinoza is posted to Boxing News 24 right now. So again, man, so y'all know this information. What I'm reading from the actual interview was on Chicken Talk right here on YouTube. Y'all go check out that interview and go subscribe to his channel and show that brother some love. Doing great work over there, man. But let's get to it, bro. So this is what Stephen Espinoza, and he said a lot because they asked him about Terrence Crawford and Errol Spence too. We may do a separate video on that, but I'm gonna focus on a fight that we might actually get a chance to see right now, and that's Tank Davis and Ryan Garcia. But let's see what Stephen Espinoza had to say. So he says, let me get to it right here. So he says, we sent a revised draft to them last week and haven't heard anything back. When I read that there's only one issue left, that's the first time I've heard that. We're trying to get all the comments. Great if there's one issue left. There's one issue left. If it's down to one issue, that's phenomenal news. This is Stephen Espinoza talking to Chicken Talk. Then he also said, no one knows what Golden Boy's open points are. Now, I have some disagreements with the way that he's characterized this about how this has come up and the practice in the industry and whether this has been discussed before or not. If this is the last issue, it's not insurmountable. There's a lot of different options, and I don't want to get into specifics and sort of give up leverage and sort of tip our hand. Whether that's a big issue or a little issue, and they're talking about the rematch clause, y'all. I'm sure everybody watching this knows they're talking about the rematch clause that Oscar De La Hoya brought up yesterday. But then Espinoza says whether that's a big issue or a little issue, if we're only talking about one issue, that's great. One thing that Oscar didn't is we haven't gotten any comments from DAZN at all in weeks. So when he says there's one issue, that means DAZN has no comments and Golden Boy has no comments. That's phenomenal news. That's the best news I've heard all day. I don't care what that last point is. We literally have one point to discuss. That is great news. I'm going to take him at his word. I haven't seen anything in writing. If we get something back in writing and there's 15 open comments, then I'm going to have a lot to say. But I'm going to take him at his word. There is one open issue. We're at the 1 yard line, and there's one open issue. That's it. So, first of all, it's very dangerous for Stephen Espinoza to take Oscar De La Hoya at his word. I mean, you're 6-7 months removed from what happened with Jamal Charlo and Jaime Munguia, how that fight fell through. So I wouldn't take Oscar at his word for anything. And I think it's also very telling. And what immediately popped up to me is when Stephen Espinoza said that he hadn't heard from Oscar De La Hoya and Golden Boy, and that his first time hearing about any issue that Golden Boy had or Oscar De La Hoya had was when Oscar De La Hoya tweeted it out and let the world know on social media. So my immediate thing, like if you're serious about making a fight, and Oscar De La Hoya was also talking about how the negotiations had went great and they did this and it's been a pretty good negotiations. Why don't y'all just call them, bro? Why are you like? To me, that's always gonna be lame, bro. Maybe I'm just too old school, as in my train of thought. But to me, when you got somebody number, when you doing business with them, why do you go talk to the public about the business that y'all doing before talking to the person that you actually doing business with? If you Oscar De La Hoya and you trying to make this mega fight with Stephen Espinoza, you Oscar De La Hoya and you trying to make this mega fight with PBC Al Heyman. You trying to get the biggest fight in boxing this year, to be honest with you, that could possibly happen. It's gonna take a huge mega fight to surpass what this fight is gonna do in terms of the attention that it's gonna draw. If you Oscar De La Hoya and you know you're doing business with them, why is your first thing to go type on Twitter instead of just calling the people that you're doing business with? That's a huge red flag to me, bro. When Stephen Espinoza said that, bro, I was like, damn, dog, like, so he went to Twitter before talking to y'all. That just seemed like you on some PR shit and you trying to prepare for the people for when you pull away from the table. That makes me question whether or not you're serious about getting the deal done. People that are serious about getting the deal done, they behind closed doors with it, bro. That's why I'm always weary of the call outs. That's why I'm always weary of the, you know what I mean, of people talking about this in public and putting this on social media. Bro, you especially when you got somebody number, bro. Oscar could just hit up Stephen Espinoza. He could just have his lawyer, whoever been doing the negotiations, they could have hit him up. If you ain't got back to him in a week, as Stephen Espinoza is claiming, if you haven't got back to him a week, if what Stephen Espinoza is saying is true, and they hadn't heard anything, and chicken talk and the brother Lazy Lefty, if them bringing it up to Stephen Espinoza and Stephen Espinoza reading your tweets, if those are the first time of him hearing that you have an issue, or Golden Boy has an issue, or DAZN has an issue with the rematch clause, if that's the first time him hearing it, then that's a problem, bro. That's a problem with how you trying to go about quote unquote doing business, because the first time that they should hear about it should be from you. Y'all got each other's number. Clearly, y'all got each other's email. Otherwise, y'all wouldn't be able to send contracts back and forth. Otherwise, y'all wouldn't be able to negotiate back and forth. So when you start talking in the public eye and start saying that, oh, this side is doing that or that side is doing this, I start to question if you Oscar, especially with what he's bringing up, I start to question whether or not you really trying to make the fight, and if you are trying to like place blame on the PBC, get out in front of some shit so you can try to blame Showtime, blame PBC when you and Ryan pull away and go into an opposite direction. And I'm not blaming Ryan right now because Ryan won all of their fights. And last I checked, the quote from Ryan was, I told my team to accept the offer as is. I told my team to make the fight and accept the offer as they have sent it to us. So seeing like somebody, either Ryan is lying and he didn't tell his team that, or Oscar De La Hoya and Golden Boy are going directly against his wishes. It just is what it is, bro. Either they in cahoots and there's been some shit that they've been planning all along, or Golden Boy is going against Ryan Garcia's wishes. And we'll find out as to whether or not Ryan Garcia leaves Golden Boy, or if they finally have to do what he wants and just make the fight. But Stephen Espinoza being optimistic that this is just one issue, that it's not insurmountable, and all of this, let me tell y'all something, bro. If Golden Boys is not willing to compromise, and I'm gonna make another video about some A-side shit because I gotta speak on that. I ain't gonna speak on it on this video. We got another one dropping. I'm telling y'all right now, prepare yourself. Whether you gonna blame Ryan Garcia, whether you gonna blame Oscar De La Hoya, whether you are going to blame Tank Davis, whether you are going to blame Al Heyman, or you're gonna blame Stephen Espinoza. Just like I told y'all with Jamal Charlo and Jaime Munguia. If Golden Boy is not willing to compromise, if Oscar De La Hoya is not willing to compromise, and they maintain that if there is a rematch, assuming Tank loses and he activates his rematch, if there is a rematch, if they continue to insist and are unwilling to bend on DAZN being the people to produce the fight and put on the fight, that fight will not get made, bro. They're going to have now asking for more compensation, asking for a bigger split of the pay-per-view pie, asking for more money to get their fighter to come back over to Showtime for a second time. Those are all fair compromises in my opinion, but strictly sticking to wanting to broadcast the rematch, and cut Showtime out of it and basically have Tank Davis leave Showtime to go over and fight on DAZN, if that is going to be the sticking point, if that is what Oscar De La Hoya insists upon, if Tank were to lose and activate his rematch, if that's what they're insisting on, bro, I'm here to tell y'all, listen to me. The fight ain't going to happen, bro. It's going to fall apart. So hopefully a compromise can be made. Hopefully they can do something to get it taken care of. But overall, I like that Stephen Espinoza in his interview with Chicken Talk didn't seem too dug in. He seemed willing to work with Oscar, willing to he seemed optimistic still about the fight. And so hopefully they can get the fight done and make an agreement to where we can get a fight that a lot of fight fans, regardless of what you say, I know that everybody's excited about it. And the reason I know everybody's excited about it, because whether you're talking good about the fight, whether you're trying to shit on the fight, you're talking about the fight, bro. You know it's a big fight. You know it's a big deal, no matter whether or not you want to admit it or not. But that's all I got on it, bro. I thought they did a great job over there. Again, go subscribe to Chicken Talk, man. Go check them out. They're doing great jobs, doing great interviews, and that channel deserves to grow because they putting in that work, man. But y'all let me know what y'all think, man. Comment down below, smash my like button, subscribe to the channel if you're new here, share the video, turn on your notifications, and go follow me on Twitter at KOBoxing86TV for breakdowns and predictions. You can hit my email up. It's knockoutboxing86@yahoo.com. And don't forget, we live Monday nights, Wednesday nights, and Thursday nights at 7:30 p.m. Central Time. I'm also live with the Singing OG KQKC Boxing Network Sunday mornings, 9 a.m. Central Time. Please join the channel for exclusive content so you can get our prediction videos first, because we putting in that work. And when we come down to breaking down these fights and giving you these predictions, just go check out the record. And then if you want to join up on the TKO debate series, we got more debates coming real soon. But this week we got a Thursday night debate between my brother Money Brown TV and my brother King David from Box or Die. That's going to be a lit debate between Earl Spence and Terrence Crawford. Y'all got to tune in for that one, man. But long story short, appreciate y'all watching the video. Enjoy y'all day. And with that, we up out of here. Peace out, y'all.